Dear student, welcome to the online learning. Today we will learn about chapter number 2, that is whole numbers. Today's topic will be introduction. So let's begin with our today's learning. So here comes first of all natural numbers. So children, to count any object we use numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So what are these numbers? These are called counting numbers, and this counting numbers they comes naturally. That's what they are termed as natural numbers. Now here comes another term as successor. So children, for any given number we can obtain its successor by adding 1 to it. Okay, so let's take one example here like 20. So when we add 1 to this, we can get the successor as 21 for it. In the same way, when we talk about predecessor, we can obtain it for any given number by obtaining 1 less than the given number. Okay, or when we obtain a number just appears before the given number, that defines the predecessor of it. Okay, so as such you can see for this number 20, we can get its predecessor by subtracting 1 from this number that we have obtained it 19. Okay, now you can obtain the successor for this another number that was 599 in the same way. Now children, as such we learned predecessor are the number which comes just before the given number, as well as successor are those number which are obtained by adding 1 to it or which appears just after the given number. And always remember that 0 is not a natural number. Now let us learn about whole numbers. So children, whole numbers are those numbers which are obtained by including counting numbers along with number like 0 in it. Okay, so this number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are called as whole numbers. Now here comes some of the points that needs to be remembered. So children, always remember that all natural numbers are whole numbers. Why so? Because these whole numbers they are formed only when we include the list of natural number in it. And all whole numbers are not natural numbers. Why so? Because in whole number list we have number like 0 also, whereas in natural number we don't have number like 0. We have only the counting numbers. Now when we look to this whole number that are represented on the number line, you can see here when we move right of this point 0, we get the greatest number for every whole number. Okay, so always remember that there is no largest whole number. And children, as such we learn that natural numbers are the counting numbers and whole numbers are those numbers which are formed when we include this natural numbers in it along with number like 0. Okay, now here comes representation of whole numbers on number line. So always remember that we need to draw one horizontal straight line to represent any whole number on number line, and we need to mark the point from 0 and then rest of the natural number on right of this point 0 that are placed at an equal distance. So children, let us learn also about unit distance. So whenever we draw a number line, we have to mark the points on it, and when we mark any point on it, so here the distance between any two consecutive points you can see on the number line. Let's say that point as 2 and just after 2 here we have written 3. So you can see this equal gap that we are keeping between every marked point. So this distance that is represented between any two consecutive points, it represents 1 unit distance. Okay. Now let us learn about the operations on number line. So first we'll learn about addition on number line. So first of all, we have taken number like 3 and that we want to add with 1. So first of all, we need to draw one number line and we need to mark arrow on both the sides. That represents that this number line can be extended indefinitely on both sides. Okay, and as we learned that we'll mark all the whole numbers on it at an equal distance to the right of 0. Fine children. So the first number you can see here, it is 3. So starting from 0, the first number will be 3, and from 3, since we want to add 1, so we will move 1 unit to the right of 3. So that will take us to the point 4. Is it clear? So in the same way, you can find the addition of 4 and 3. Okay. Now here comes subtraction of 7 and 5. Okay. So you have to draw one straight line in the same way, and then we have to mark all the whole numbers on it at an equal distance. And then first number is 7. So what we'll do, from the point 0 we need to move right to the number 7. Okay, and then you can see we have a subtraction sign, so we need to move backward, okay, or to the left of the number 7, and that to how many units, that you can get it by seeing the next number that is just present right beside of the subtraction sign. So here you can see we have number as 5. So 5 units we have to move back. Okay, so from 7, when we take 5 units back jump, it will take us to the point 2. Is it clear? Now let us learn how to represent multiplication on number line. So first of all, we have taken a number like 2 multiplied with 4. So here that thing we can represent by taking 2 jumps of 4 units. Okay children, so first we have drawn one straight line and we have marked all the whole numbers on it. Okay, then we have taken the first jump right from the point 0 and we have reached to the unit 4 first time, and then when we take the second jump of 4 units again, that will take us to the 8. Okay, this is how we have done the multiplication. Now if you wish to take the next question as 4 into 6, so this we can solve in any of the way. So let's say that we can take 4 jumps of 6 units, or else we can take 6 jumps of 4 units also. So first of all, we need to draw one straight line as we learned, and we'll mark all the whole numbers on it. Then when we take the first jumps of 6 units, it will take us to the point 6. Then on taking the second jump of 6 unit, will reach to the point 12. Then the third jump of 6 unit will take us to the point 18, and the fourth jump of 6 unit will take us to the point 24. In the same way you can do for the alternative way also. Now here comes your exercise question given in textbook page number 31. So here we need to write next 3 natural numbers that appears after this number 10,999. So children, as we learnt, whenever we look for the after number, that means we are talking about the successor of the given number. So for that purpose, as such, we want 3 natural numbers that are appearing after this number. So 3 times we have to add 1 to the numbers and we can get the successor for them. So first we have taken the given number and with that we added 1, so we obtain the first successor, and by obtaining the sum we can take that number, and with that number when we'll add 1, the next successor will obtain, and with that sum again when we add 1, we can get the third successor for the given number. Now here comes the question number 2 from the same exercise given in textbook page number 31. So here we have to write the whole numbers occurring just before this number 10,001. So here we need to subtract 1 from the given number. So while doing so, we have obtained the first number as 10,000 as its predecessor. In the same way, this number obtained we will take and then again we'll subtract, so we will get the next predecessor for this given number, and then again we'll take the same number which we have obtained second time, and while subtracting 1 from it, we can get the third successor of the given number. Now here comes question number 4, that we need to tell how many whole numbers are there between this number 32 and 53. So children, you need to list all the numbers that appears between this two given number, and keep remember that when we talk about between, we don't have to consider this number given in the question while listing the numbers. Okay, so we have listed all the numbers and we did not included this number 32 and 53, and when you count all this number that are present between these two numbers, they are 20 numbers. So we'll write there are 20 whole numbers between that two given number. Now here comes another question as successor of 2,44,070. So this we can obtain by adding 1 to the given number. In the same way, you can get the successor for this next number also. Now here comes another question of predecessor. So here for this 94, we can get its predecessor by subtracting 1 from 94. That will give us 93. In the same way, you can do for this next given question also. Now here comes question number 7. So children, we have the pair of numbers, and by seeing that pair of numbers, we need to tell which of the numbers they are on the left of the other number on number line, and we have to place an appropriate sign also for them. So here you can see the first pair is 530 and 503. So as such, you can see this 530 is greater than 503. So always remember that. As such, we have discussed earlier also that the smaller numbers, they are present on the left of the greater number. Okay, so this 503, it is the smaller one, so it will be on the left side of this number 530 on number line. In the same way, from this two pair of numbers, you can see here 370 and 307. So here also you can see this 370 is greater than 307. So this is smaller number, it will be on the left of this number 370 on number line. So children, here comes your home assignment, that you need to solve question number 3, question number 5 CD, question number 6 CD, question number 7 CD, and question number 8 of exercise 2.1 given in textbook page number 31. I hope whatever we learned today you have understood properly. You need to complete your notebook. So children, thank you.